all the way to just something that looked like.
Is it still coming out brown?
No, now they have switched back to the water supplies they had before, which was coming from the Detroit pipes that come from the lake.
Bad pipes.
The pipes are still the pipes, and they're trying this stuff where they're putting the phosphates in now, but the biofilm layer is already gone, so that's not really going to build a new biofilm layer. Maybe it will. They're hoping it will. What they want, the state sounds like what they're trying to do is test the pipes regularly, test the water coming out of them, and get down to what the EPA considers okay levels, which is bullshit.
You can't trust them.
Yeah, 15 parts per billion. That's a high level. You don't want to find out you're drinking, so why would that be an acceptable level? Anyway, if they can find out enough about that, then they figure they might not have to do all this infrastructure repair. It's got to happen. It's got to get going. The mayor, thank God, our mayor is awesome over here, and she has fought this thing from the day she stepped into office, and now she's actually got like an actual setup going where she is going to start replacing pipes. Didn't that already start? They had like a groundbreaking thing for it, and she's got money to get it started with already set behind it. So.
Was that stuff that actually came, I think somebody else mentioned that was private donations that was doing that?
Yep,
yeah, that wasn't even the government.
The state didn't match a penny of it. It's $50 million. Who knows where it came from, but I don't even care. You know, it's not, there's also people that are willing to pitch in on funds, and she was talking about it, like crowdfund this thing on the internet.
Huh?
You know, like people want to give Flint water and do all the things they do. We're talking about rap moguls and billionaire people that do whatever they do, but they're not bad people that try to help. There's a few of those, believe it or not. And these people are willing to put up a lot of money. And I don't know. I think we just need to get rid of Snyder and his whole administration before we see any real stuff.
You got to remove the core of the problem, man. I mean, if he's cutting deals from the get, you know, his decision making has led to this. How can
all of it points right to either just
negligence.
You try to get a guy who is supposedly a good business person.
Right.
That's what he was put into office because he's going to fix Michigan's problems, fix these poor towns, fix Flint, fix Detroit. None of that gets fixed without jobs. Let's just be clear about that. All these problems that these cities have in Michigan are all because there's no jobs. And then you go one step further, and then you got these emergency managers that come in. Your elected governor, your government in your local town no longer means anything. Your city council, your mayor, nothing they do matters because this emergency manager guy is here to
Mine's terrible.
make decisions to save money for the state. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the cities themselves. They're just there to see where they can cut the budget here and reallocate funds there and do a different tax base on something there. And the problem is the tax bases are not coming from the people that have the most money doing stuff. For example, when the Flint water was good, they were actually selling some of that water, making millions every year, and people's water bills are going up. People were paying for this poison water up until 2 or 3 days ago. If you didn't know about that, they don't talk.
So they did finally stop making people pay for it,
2 days
like
ago.
just. Okay.
And that's because the governor finally okayed $30 million, which we need 90 to bring us up to speed, give people refunds, and pay all the way up until the first of the first of the year in 2017. 90 million, not 30. 30 is just like, hey, they're going to come back and say something in about a month or two, like, we need more money, either from somebody or what. And when people weren't paying their bills, you start out, when you go to the water company to get your water turned on, you got to give them a $400 average, I've heard, deposit. After you don't pay a certain amount of bills, they gobble that up. And then after that, they start threatening you with whatever, anywhere from taking your kids to...
There's a car coming.
Cut your water and you have kids in your house, they can take your kids. Just
That's
because
insanity, man.
That's the kind of... And these bills, I don't know what you guys pay for water. I'm in a well, so I don't pay like exact what I use. It's mainly for the sewage and the shared usage. But it's like, $30 a month. These people are getting bills that we've known is contaminated since at least the first of this year. And these bills are ridiculously high. I've seen 130 was the lowest one I saw. I've seen 180, I've seen 230, I've seen 380, and someone just told me about $450. One month bill. They, however much water you use, they're not using that much water.
Not when it's
You're not flushing the toilet that much. You're not taking too many showers and that shit. You're not eating with it. So how does these bills keep going up? How is people still having to pay the highest bills you've ever heard of for poisoned water. It's been happening. It happened for people knew not that the water was not to be drank a year, maybe even longer ago. Weren't drinking it then, weren't drinking it before then, still paying those high bills, wondering, well, how is this even possible? People reported they had rental units that ain't even open, and they're, got 4 people in their house and their family, and somehow the bill is the same. That don't make sense.
So they're strong arming.
Everybody was freaking out, like about, the first of the month-ish, because we all got together somewhere, there was something going on, and people were all talking about, we got bills this month. Where was that? Earlier this month, where we were when the debate was going on, the Democratic debate, there was a shitload of people in town for that, and that was one of the things we were talking about then. Like, everybody in town that actually lives in Flint were like holding new water bills. Like, I can't believe we got water bills and they're higher than last month. And then, they finally said, don't worry about that. So what's the plan here? We could probably go fill this thing back up on Saginaw Road. I don't know how hardcore this is.
I'm down. I mean, we came out here,
That's the
dude.
plan. That water on Saginaw, it's probably, I don't know if them guys are, I know there's a few people that are part of that rollout, because they grabbed trucks and loaded them up before they left too. But there's still a ton of water sitting on the sidewalk.
You want to get in trouble? You gonna lock me in?
In fact,
Ask Ricardo, you gonna lock me in?
that wasn't that far to get from there to here. Less congestion than Court Street too.
Where do you go?